You gotta have somebody that can be a little competitive with, but healthy competition. It's not always about just stepping on somebody. And this is what me and him have, and like, we're pushing each other right now. Because we both know how to do a lot of this shit, this content creation shit. So shout out to Chris.
Big shout out to
Because me and him, years ago, we came up with a game plan for all this shit. The pods, the music, the skits. We was like, fuck it, we could write movie scripts. Like, we that creative. But we kept pushing it off, we kept pushing it off, and we're not gonna do it now. Oh, you know what we're gonna do? You know what? I'm busy doing other things. I'm out drinking, I'm out partying. Then a couple months ago, we was like, you know what? If we don't give it one shot, that's all you really gotta do. You gotta give your dream one shot. And if you make it, God bless. That is an amazing thing. If you don't, you can't sit and cry about it. What you gotta do is acknowledge that you attempted it. And if you got the balls to keep attempting it, go ahead and do it. But you do not want to move forward with the regret that you never once tried to chase your dream. That you never once tried to do the thing that you've always personally in your heart wanted to do. Because everybody's got that one passion that makes them fire. That one passion that just burns your heart, that just makes you who you actually are. We do things all the time. I got a 9 to 5. That's not me. That's what I do to make the things I do possible. But that doesn't define who I am. This does. Do I get a check from it? Right now? Fuck no. Every minute I'm recording technically is costing me $1. But shout out Chris, because me and you, we recognize, fuck it. Sometimes, like I say, I tell people, you're going to have to sometimes take a loss in order to make a gain. And if you're not willing to risk that little bit of time where you're struggling to be at a point where you're flourishing, that's not something that you really wanted to do.
Yeah.
It's not something you really wanted to do. If you can't take that risk and know, if I jump off this cliff, I might literally hit rocks. But I could fly. And if that scares you, don't do it. But for the people that are willing to jump knowing the risk, you gotta just do it. And once you do and you're free falling, you'll figure it out. And if you don't, look, once you hit that ground, pick yourself back up and go on to the next one.
For sure.
So once again, shout out my man Chris, because me and him been figuring this out. Shout out my man Shroomy, one of my closest boys, man. He out there doing his thing. Shout out to everybody underneath the Unicorn Studios umbrella. Shout out my man Doe. Me and him with the County Boys pod, we out here, we moving. We talking, we giving y'all some great content. Y'all been eating that shit up. I'm loving it.